Hey everybody, Sam Utari here, and, well, as you can see, welcome back to another PkMn Brown episode. I believe that this is part 4. Anyways, I'm so sorry about my absence lately. Like I said, I've been traveling, and I've been trying to figure out what to do with this site. I think I've talked to everybody in here. I came from Igloo? Okay, anyways. But yeah, so sorry about my absence. I told people that I was leaving, that I was going traveling, and it turns out that I did actually indeed go traveling. I went to a city called Nordlingen, and then I went to a concentration camp called Dachau. So, already been here. There's the fossil place. I kind of remember vague things, like there's a Slowbro here, and there's a lady asking for her Slowbro, but it's not going to listen to you. Then the fossil dudes are over here, which means I guess we're going to encounter a fossil soon. Checking my Pokemon party, I haven't leveled anybody up. Drake is still 20. Flower, I'd planned on having Flower evolve. Flower and Azure, I wanted them to evolve before I continued, but I want to go ahead and continue now and see like how far I can get without having to like grind. You're the lady that told me about the fossil. I think the Pokemart's here, but I don't really have any money. I want to go east, but the bush is blocking my path. So there's a bush here? Or did I come from here? I have the strangest feeling I might have come from here? Or else it's Hayward City. No, because I didn't come from Hayward. Maybe I can go around. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out where the hell I am. Do I have one of you already? I don't think I do. So anyways, these videos of mine, the PkMn Brown, they've actually been getting the best, reviews out of all my videos thus far. Probably need to buy more Pokeballs. But yeah, so I want to thank everybody who's been watching them. Oh, fuck. So yeah, so I want to go ahead and thank everybody that's been watching these videos. I'm actually the most proud of these videos myself, because they're actually the most enjoyable other than, Link's Awakening. Mura's caught, new Pokedex, okay, so I didn't have it. Poison Pin. Stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. Do you want to give a nickname? No. La la la. Okay. So, anyways, I've been looking into different things with this emulator. Sorry, I've got, like, hair in my nose. I just took a shower, as you can tell, because I look so sexy right now. But anyway, so I've been looking into this emulator, and the thing is it's actually in, like, a type of color. The only problem is that I can't, like, I can't get the color on here because I'm using an emulator, of course, and I don't know what emulator other people use, but for some odd reason they have better luck with this crap than I do. Oh. Hi. This is a nice resting place. Congratulations. So basically this place is a dead end. Last ones to fight. Last sent out Oddish. I haven't seen an Oddish yet, I don't think. I might have. Anyways. But, so yeah, so, for those I'm gonna go ahead and answer some questions that I've been getting, via my email and stuff. First of all, people ask me when I'm going to continue Link's Awakening, and the thing is I will continue Link's Awakening, but the thing is I haven't had time to look up exactly what I'm supposed to do, and where I'm supposed to go. I'm not sure what to use against a... So, yeah, so I'm not really sure, like, what I should be doing, as far as Link's Awakening, and I haven't had time to look up the guide, I haven't had time to do any of that, so basically it's all just kind of been, like, up in the air, as far as Link's Awakening goes. I mean, I do like the game, I do, because everybody's like, oh my god, do you hate that game? It's, like, one of my favorites. And the thing is like, I don't hate the game, I really don't. Like, it has nothing to do with hating the game. You know, it's just the fact that I haven't had the patience or the time, really, to look up what I'm supposed to do, because I know I have to find the key. And then once I find the key, I have to figure out where the door is again, because I totally forget where the door is. So it's one of those things where it's like, this is easier for me to play, it's more familiar to me, which means I can more easily figure out what I'm supposed to do. Plus the community for this, since it is a very popular ROM, seems to be a lot bigger for me, which means if I do get lost, I'm just like, hey, how do I get out of such and such city? And then people will tell me, you know? So you don't understand how, like, all that... Oh, his attack and shit. Sorry, I'm still kind of tired. I need to keep track of when I'm recording and whatnot. So, if you're watching this in the future, the date today is the 6th of not of November, the 6th of September. I want the item. Shit. Anyways, so it's the 6th of September and whatnot. My mom's birthday was yesterday, just a little FYI. But yeah, so anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, the shiny events are going on right now. For a shiny, right now it's the shiny Dialga. But the thing is like throughout the month of September and then the middle of October, they will be giving out 3 shiny legendaries. First shiny they give out is a shiny Dialga. Second shiny they give out is a shiny Palkia. And then the third shiny they give out is, of course, a shiny Giratina, which I'm really super excited about because I love Giratina. And everybody's like, I've never used legendaries in my party. The thing is, I love legendaries in my party. The main legendary of every game I pretty much always have in my party. Even as someone like me who sucks at like using psychic types, I always had Mewtwo in my party just because it was like fucking Mewtwo. You wait forever to get that thing. And then if I had Mew, like, I would usually have Mew and Mewtwo, because I was, like 10, and didn't know what I was doing. But, yeah. So that's, basically what's going on right now. My events in Germany are a lot harder to, not necessarily a lot harder to get to, but they're a lot less accessible to me, because you can only get them in certain, locations, obviously, and we don't have, like, GameStops everywhere here in Germany like there are in the United States. So getting the actual events has been pretty hard. I actually had to give my DS and my Pokemon White game to a friend from work who I know pretty well. So I had to give him my DS and be like, hey, can you please, can you please go to Munich, because he lives in Munich. Can you please go to Munich and go to the GameStop there and get me my shiny Dialga? And then after he gives me my shiny Dialga, then I'll have to give my DS back to him in order to get the Palkia, and then again to get him to get the Giratina. I wrote down the events for him and everything. But yeah, like I felt kind of bad. Like I've missed so many events since coming here. Like I got Pokemon White version 2 really late in the game, so I never got the oh shit. Mura, yo Sam. I just got a cool HM from that city back there. Terror. My Pokemon have been getting stronger too. Alright, let's see how good you really are, Mura. He just called me Mura. There's a typo there. Mura wants to fight. Or sent out coffee. Shit. Okay, so his Pokemon are actually a lot more leveled up than what I thought they'd be. Go ahead. I don't care. You're gonna poison me. I know it. It's super effective and poisoned. Go figure. But I can't really do anything about it. I don't even think I have, like, fucking... It's super effective. I think they changed the effectiveness of things. Whatever. So I have a bad feeling about this battle. Really bad feeling about this battle. You're bird type. Just die already. Go ahead, peck me all you want. Hit me with your best shot. It's not very effective. Anyways, as I was saying, I've missed a lot of events since being in Germany, and I feel really bad about it. I missed the Genesect because I got White version 2 really elite in the game. And so, like, I feel really, really bad about all that, but, I also missed the Meloetta thing, because I was told that I didn't have an area where I could actually, get Meloetta. So, I also missed the Keldeo event, because I didn't know what was going on, because I didn't know to check the Pokemon website. I just figured I'd hear about it eventually from one of my friends that worked at GameStop, but I never did. I think the last event Pokemon I actually got was the Deoxys. Aw, your Squirtle's so cute. How come it's level 17 and it still hasn't fucking evolved? He's gonna be one of those dicks that, like, waits until the last minute to evolve his Pokemon so that it learns everything under the book. Go ahead, if you kill my Pikachu, it's okay, because I've got a Bellsprout just waiting for you. It has your fucking name on it. And then I have a Pidgey with Gust, and that has your name on it, too. Anyway, so yeah, when it comes to event Pokemon in Germany, I really have no luck. Obviously, we have WPA2 type internet, and that doesn't work with any of the Pokemon games. Sam defeated Mura. Hey, take it easy. You won already. Sam got 595 for winning. You may have won this time, but I'm going to complete the Region League and become the champion. Not Sam, not before I do. Mura, we'll see about that, man. We'll see you later. Okay, so Sam can actually talk. I guess that's what I'm not used to. I'm just not used to people, like the actual character of the game actually speaking. He's kind of like the silent type, you know? I don't know, I guess I figured this would be just like Pokemon Red and actually just have dots. You your Pokemon back to perfect health, blah 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 blah. I actually like a couple of the emulators I've played where you go to the Pokemon Center and you talk to them and they're like, do you want your Pokemon healed? And when you press yes, you just hear this noise and they're just healed. Like, a part of me likes that because it is like 10 times more convenient. But then another part of me kind of feels bad because, you know, I really like the whole nostalgia of, hi, welcome to the Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. This is Nugget Crew. We give out nuggets to people who can beat us all. Give it a try then. Okay, so instead of Nugget Bridge, it's Nugget Crew. Interesting. Okay, sure, send out Caterpie. I'm going to use Drake on one, and then on the other one I'm going to go ahead and send out Azure, because I do want my Pidgey to evolve. Like, for real. I said that was going to be one of my goals, and yeah. It's about to use Weedle, yes, because if you poison Azure or whatever. I'd be the worst Pokemon trainer ever. I'd be like, if you poison such and such, that's alright, at least it's not my main Pokemon. Poison Sting, how predictable. Is it super effective? I wasn't even looking. No. Okay, so I've noticed that the effectiveness in this game is a little off. Like, normally, flying type attacks are super effective against bug type attacks. And flying type was actually introduced in 2nd gen, which this is a mixture of, like, 1st gen Pokemon with 2nd gen Pokemon, which would mean you would think they'd have the typing. Ooh, good stuff. But maybe I'm just, like, lying to myself, and maybe this isn't true at all. On second, now it's serious. You know, same with, like, a few other typings I've noticed, like coughing. I know that coughing's made of gas, but poison type is not super effective, like, affected as much by fire type. Same as smog, which is a poison type move. It doesn't really affect fire type. So it's like, okay, so what they're doing is they're taking a gas, they're putting it up against fire, and they're like, okay, smog would put out a fire, super effective. Fire would, you know, blow up a coughing. You know, and it's like, this is the kind of logic I'm kind of starting to see. Because, yeah, I've never hit a freaking coughing with fire attack and it been super effective. It's just one of those long, drawn-out battles because you're just not doing nothing. You know, but hitting them with, like, your best attack and hoping you'll kill them. Critical hit. Thank you. Drake. I was about to use Nidoran. Yes. Drake. You know, so it's just like, I don't know. I don't really know what to think about it. It's just one of those things where I'm just starting to wonder, like, whether they went off the real actual Pokemon typing or whether they kind of made it their own typing where it's like some of it was, you know, intentional, or I mean, some of it was like based off what the game already had in place, or whether their logic kind of took over on some of it. Man, Drake, you're just leveling up. How could I lose? You know, so it's one of those things where it's like I'm debating. Here's number 3, I won't be easy. Okay, so I'm starting to see that because the rival was already at like level 18 and etc., that I'm going to have to grind soon. Granted, I don't think it's really necessary right now because the people that I'm battling are still like level 14 and 15 at maybe the highest, at most times. But yeah, I think that before this 2nd gym, I'm probably really going to have to level up. Gangster's about to use Ekans. Oh. Use fucking fire on it. Go ahead. But anyways, so yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, I think I mentioned this in the last video. See that? Yes. I think I mentioned this in the last video where I was speaking about different ROMs and their difficulty. And usually when it comes to ROMs, people like to make them really freaking difficult because they're like, oh, the Pokemon games, they're so easy, blah, 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 blah. And it's not necessarily that it's not necessarily that they're easy, it's just... Hey, my Bolton just smacked himself in the face. And you're a dick. You're a dick. Anyways. Good. You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck you. I didn't even think it was gonna do that much damage. Ow, stomped flat. No, you were just choked. But no, so, I think in the last video I mentioned how, I think I already caught it, but I think I mentioned how all ROMs like to make things difficult for Pokemon players because Pokemon itself is a relatively easy game. And I mentioned how I was playing this ROM called Old White, which I do plan on playing again. What I'll do is I'll start it from the beginning and go up to the place where I currently am, and then I'll just leave off with like my old file. But I was mentioning how Old White, started off pretty simple with the tutorial, and then it just kind of threw you into this world where you not only had one rival, but you had three rivals. You had the rival, you had the brother of the rival, and then you had your actual rival, which was your friend. So you had this jerk rival that was basically like Silver. Then you had your actual rival, which was something of your best friend. And then you had this fucking other rival, which was the brother of the guy that hated you, and he was like, oh, hey, man, my brother doesn't like you or anything, and like, I'm gonna fight you now, okay? Yeah, so it was kind of one of those things. And then, like, you're already facing Team Magma. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, basically you run out off the island without a map. And so, yeah, so you run off the map, or run off the island without a map. You have no direction, no idea where you're supposed to go. And, yeah, it ends up being this whole difficult thing, where you're wandering around, totally lost. Pokemon centers are few and far in between, and it's kind of scary how difficult it gets. And unless you have like a billion potions, like, good luck. You're constantly running back for shelter and hoping to God you don't die, and then the enemies, like the trainers that you face, they're all really freaking difficult. So yeah, so it's just, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, I liked the challenge because it made me really think, but at the same time, it's just, sometimes too difficult is just too damn difficult, and I don't know, I got to this place where I made it through, I had made it through Team Magma. I mean, not Team Magma, it's Team Aqua. Number 5, I'll stop you. Okay. So I made it through Team Aqua, and, like, I made it all the way, and through there, and they were really, really tough. And I'm thinking, oh dear lord, I'm gonna die. And, but I made it through them, I made it through some other trainers, I'd made it through a cave, I'd made it through a whole forest, and all of a sudden I finally make it to a freaking, Pokemon Center. I'm feeling really good about this. And my Azur's gonna die. And so I'm feeling really, really good about this decision, this everything. And so I get out of the Pokemon thing. I get out of the Pokemon Center, and I start going in this one direction. I'm like, finally, I'll be able to go to a city and maybe earn a badge or something, because I haven't even earned my first badge. Like, my Pokemon's already at the second evolution. I haven't even earned my first badge yet, except for the unofficial badge that you get at the beginning, and so I've gotten that, but other than that, I have no badges, and yeah, and basically, like, this whole thing just kills me. Like, I get outside, and my rival's there. And it's not like the rival I like, it's the fucking jerk rival. So Jerk Rival's there, and, like, he ends up kicking my ass. Whereas all of his Pokemon were really weak when I first fought him. Like, now, all of a sudden, his freaking, Pokemon team is unbearably high leveled. And they just, within 2 Pokemon, he stomps my team flat. Oddish. During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. Do I want to give a nickname? No. Because I'm going to keep Flower, because Flower's cooler than a Vileplume. Just saying. All these bugs. But yeah, so I was mentioning how a lot of ROMs are like really super hard. Either they're really super hard as far as like battles go, or they're really super hard as in they're complicated and they leave you with lack of objective and you don't really know where you're going. But I guess this one kind of has a really nice balance. Like, it gives you a spot where you can catch high-level Pokemon so that you don't have to grind, and it kind of eases you into the Pokemon levels, because as we saw, like, the highest one I saw was maybe, like, a level 16 or 17, and I'm still a higher level than most of those Pokemon, at least by one or two. Oh, shit. And so, yeah. So it's kind of giving me this idea of where I need to be as far as grinding, and so I really like that. Oh, shit. And I just did it again. You know what? You guys always ask me to use the controls. Like, don't click load. Don't click any of that. Like, just use the little control thing. You know what? I just tried to use F1 to save. Look what it did. Look what it did. Anyways, now that I'm officially depressed, this video's actually gone on longer than what I thought. So, anyways, I'm probably gonna end it here. Anyways, this is depressing. This is so depressing. Well, it's a good thing nobody evolved. Anyways, this has been Sam Utari. I am so sorry about my absence. That's another thing. I had mentioned on my blog how I wanted to start doing other things on my channel other than gaming. The thing is I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. And I think what I'm going to do is that next time that I do this whole shenanigan thing, and I try something new, I think what I'm going to do is I want to do something called Mia Travels. And yes, I've already mentioned my real name about 1 billion times. It's not like it's a secret. But anyway, so I want to do this thing called Mia Travels. And I want it to go, like, I want them to be slideshow videos showing pictures of places where I've been, the historical facts about the places I've been. Really nothing fascinating. And because it's really nothing fascinating to most people, what I'm going to do is I've decided not to put these videos on Sam Utari. But I will be putting these videos on YouTube, only they will be on my real channel. But until that time when Mia Travels becomes this thing, you're just gonna have to deal with my gaming. But when I actually do get that all up and running, I will have a link to my other real YouTube channel, which is where I do most of my things. But anyways, this has been Sam Utari, being really sad now that none of my shit's working. I mean, it's working, but it's not working the way I want it to, and now I have to go do all that stuff again. So anyways, this has been Sam Utari. Thank you for watching PkMn Brown, Episode 4. Leave a like. Click that thumbs up if you liked seeing what you did today, and liked watching my flop on restarting my game again for the second time in a row. Also, leave a comment down below. Please, let me know what you want my Pokemon party to be. Just leave me a comment on anything. Let me know what you think of the game so far. Let me know what other games you'd like to see me play. Leave me a suggestion for some other ROMs. Like, anything. Leave me some tips about Pokemon Brown if you've played the specific ROM in general. You know, like, anything will do. Also, please, connect with me online. If you want to know about my life, I always leave a blog whenever I'm like going away for the weekend, or if I'm going to be busy, or if I have something special going on. And lastly, please subscribe. If you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you, and we can be like one happy family thing-ish. Anyways, this tired person has to go to bed, so I'll probably talk to you guys later. And yeah. And I'll have like some new stuff up, and like play more Link's Awakening, and maybe if you're lucky, I said I was going to do something special for Sunday, maybe I might start a new game series, but I haven't really decided yet. So that'll all be up for discussion in my blog. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, but have a nice day, everyone. Bye.